Hi, how's everyone? Thanks for coming back. Hello and welcome if you are new. I'm glad you found me. We're doing a general collective read today for Wednesday. When I was thinking about the reading today, I was doing a little bit of slight meditation on it. Not too deep, just kind of considering the energy that's going around. I heard one brick at a time. One brick at a time, brick by brick, I heard. And when I asked why one at a time when we're in a rush to make things happen, and the answer that I heard was because if we dropped all the bricks on you at once, it would crush you. So let's see what the hell they want to mean by that. We're going to give one card for the current energies, 3 clarifiers, the sloppy bottoms on of the deck, and some oracle messages. So let's see. We've got a Queen of Wands in the backside. So this is somebody who is bringing their energy inward. Okay. I dropped one. Hang on. There's that damn 7 of Pentacles again. Okay, that's one of the clarifiers. 7 of Pentacles. Let's pull this forward so we can set her up right here in front. There's that Queen. You can't really see, but see her throne is like growing roots, knotted roots. It's like a lot of time has been put into making that throne. So the Queen of Wands is talking about time to feed the inner fire. Okay, she's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be you or someone in your in your situation, someone you know, someone who may be coming. But I tend to make this current energy for the viewer. So we've got a Queen of Wands in her retreating energy. This is somebody who's pulling back so that they can reinvest in themselves. Okay, this is energy consumption. I heard take a break while we take over. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. It's like take a spa day while we smooth out the cracks. Okay, so then here we have that 7 of Pentacles that came out in the reverse side yesterday, talking about realizing that this is barren now. His guy's sitting here with his shovel looking at his dry ass bush with these balls on it that are about to fall off, and he's thinking, what do I do next? Because the ground around him is dead and barren. This could be harvest energy, but it's always gives me a feeling of futility. So this is somebody who has to learn from loss and mistakes and strategize a new method, make a new plan, and begin again. Okay, so that's where we are. So this may be something. God damn it, they keep falling. Hang on a second. The Fool. The Fool on the reverse side. All right. There's somebody who realizes that there is better ahead than there was behind them. And let your instincts guide you and heed the signs. So this is somebody who is looking off into the distance, following that shooting star towards a new direction. And there is guidance here because on the reverse side, you do see that he has the white dog of the spirit guidance at his feet, following him, being loyal, and always having his back. Okay. Last clarifying energy, please. Last clarifying card, please. That's too many. But we got the King of Swords and the Lovers. Ew, sun on the top. I just need one, though. Please give me one. All right, we got a Page of Swords. That's somebody who's a little unsure of themselves. Ooh, bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. And see that 8 of Wands on the backside, that boing flip kind of energy. What you put out is coming back. What did you do? So yeah, we've got the Page of Swords here. Luckily, it's on the front. But this is air energy, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. But the page I give to the younger of the signs, so this could be Gemini energy. Someone who's clever and inventive and inquisitive and genuine, but impatient and undisciplined. I get that. One thing I can say about being an air sign, quadruple Libra, there is no patience here. You know why? Because we take forever, forever, forever to initiate something, because we always dwell on the details. Okay, we hash out everything that's possible, every which way, every person that's going to be affected, how it affects us, how it affects the future, how it affects the present. You know, so by the time we make a decision, we want that to come to fruition quickly because we spent so much time dwelling in it already. It's like I remember having this argument with the universe once, going, I spent years making this decision, so why wasn't it ready when I finally made it, right? So this is a impatience, somebody who's got a little impatience. If we tie that in with the Fool, it's almost like what I was saying, like somebody took a long time, because this Seven of Pentacles, that earth energy, Virgo energy, takes a long time to come to fruition, and then it came to fruition and it's like wah wah, not everything panned out. So now the energy is pulling back from what was grown that didn't, or from what was attempted that didn't quite grow, reinvesting in health and rejuvenation. It's like, taking a break, um and reinvesting in the health. Okay, because I heard, because it took a lot out of you to invest in this, and then there was some, there was some mistakes, and there was some regret and some loss, and now after that there's that Fool energy of just letting it all go and moving on to something new, following that shooting star. I would, in this deck, the shooting star always reminds me of the star energy, which is Aquarius energy, a redirection, a new wish, a new dream, a new ambition, a new initiative, right? To go in a different way. Sorry, my voice gets real dry because I got incense and sage burning. But there's the impatience there. Is this somebody who's like, I put so much effort into this, why am I still waiting? Right? A little bit undisciplined too. A little bit scattered. Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands on the reverse. Okay, this is that energy boomerang. What you put out is coming back to you. What did you do? You put out good, good's coming back. You put out bullshit, bullshit's coming back. Oh, we gotta see a Knight of Swords. Damn, that Libra energy. But this is somebody who's looking for a fight. Oh, wait, no, that's on the reverse. Somebody's looking for a fight on the reverse. No, this one is looking, for direction. Like I said, right underneath the Fool. Air energy again. Give the Knight to Libra, the middle child. And then we've got the Two of Swords. This is that between a rock and a hard place kind of energy, this indecision. Knight of Pentacles, even below that, that makes sense. That slow ass Knight coming in, taking his time, being meticulous. I heard growing his beard. Ooh, wait. Nine of Cups underneath that, and an Emperor. Oh my God. Ooh, a daddy's coming in the future. Ooh. I always hear a firm hand and a warm lap to sit on. Yes. That's what the Emperor. So we may address that. That's kind of further into the future, 6 cards in. So if we have time, we'll address that Emperor. That's coming in slow. So I heard, like, on this journey of letting go of what did not work, reinvesting in your own health, in your own ambition. Ooh, we've got a kitty with the zooms going around here. So let's see. On that Seven of Pentacles, underneath that, we've got that Eight of Wands in the reverse. What you put out is coming back. Did you not maybe invest enough in something? And then you were like, when it didn't come to fruition, you were still disappointed? Like, I put nothing, I expected nothing, and I was still disappointed. So this energy is coming back to you. Are you calling it back, though? That's the thing. Because with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is an energy conservation. She's pulling her energy back inward to herself, around, maybe just direct family, direct few in her vicinity. This is energy conservation. So this here is saying that something didn't grow right because the energy is being pulled backwards. Okay, we got the Fool here taking off on a new adventure, a new now this is talking about strategy too. Remember, with that Seven of Pentacles, you're looking at what didn't work and you're strategizing a new step. And then the next card over was the Fool taking that new step. And underneath him, clarifying the Fool, we got that Page or Knight of Swords. Okay, Libra energy. Is this talking about a mind that wanders hides a heart that's seeking a home? So this is somebody who's on a new path towards a new foundation, right? Something that will become permanent. Okay, so then we have that Page of Swords here talking about that impatient and undisciplined kind of effort. And underneath that, the clarifier is the Two of Swords, indecision. But this is tuning out distractions, making hard decisions, and weathering an inner conflict. Okay, so I heard being, oh, what was the word they gave me? Somebody who, hang on, let me think real quick. I heard impulsive, being impulsive might put you in a situation where you have to make hard decisions. This feels like not putting enough thought into something is going to lead you to being stagnant for a moment trying to figure it out. Okay, so it's like there's energy here coming in, impulsive and undisciplined, and then all of a sudden they're hemmed up with bad decisions. Well, not bad decisions, but a lot of times the Two of Swords gives me the energy of no good options, right? No good options. So don't let this impetuousness, and I get it. I get it. It's this new fire. It's this new ambition. You're following this full energy of going towards something you really, really want, a new wish, a new dream, and you're all gung ho to do it. But they want you to go in intelligently, not impulsively. Because if you go in impulsively, you're going to end up in a Two of Swords, trying to figure out which is the best way and not maybe recognizing any good options here. Okay, so let's do the bottom of the deck. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles, like I was talking about. This is Virgo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We've got the Nine of Cups. I heard steady as she goes. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes, right? That song, Steady as She Goes, because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that moves so slow because he's coming in to stay. He's coming in permanently. The Knight of Pentacles is before the King, and the King of Pentacles is the last king before the Emperor, and the Emperor is here at the end. So this person is coming in slow, coming in meticulous, coming in methodical, coming in prepared, and he's coming in. I love this description of Virgo energy as ambitious, but not particularly competitive. So he's not competing with anybody to get there. He's setting his own goals. He's taking his time because he knows when he gets to the end, he's going to be the emperor, not just a king, an emperor. An emperor that's coming to rule his domain wisely, honestly, nobly, generously, and lovingly. Okay? And in between the two, this person is bringing a 9 of Cups. You are ready. Ready. The thing with the 9 of Cups is that it's like having all your ducks in a row, but you're still waiting for that last duck to make it a 10. And what is it? It's the emperor. The person coming in for the partner to make that last, to bring that last cup, is an emperor. But he's coming in slow. I'm getting the feeling of do what you're do. Okay, I'm getting the feeling of invest in yourself, clear your path, make a plan, Stan, make a strategy, get your ducks in a row, because as you heal, this Queen of Wands here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or anything that's prominent in their chart. This Queen of Wands is reinvesting in herself. I feel like cocooning here. I feel like getting in a spiritual bacta tank, okay? Just reinvigorating, reassessing, restructuring, putting a lot of fire energy, vitality, and ambition into herself, into a new path, because um, they're going to meet on the way. They're going to meet on the way. But he's coming in slow, like that the king, the Knight of Pentacles always is the slowest motherfucker in the deck, and it's frustratingly slow. But it's frustrating because not only is it slow, but you can see his point. It's like, well, damn, like he's got the right idea. He's taking his time. And but here we have this impulsive energy here with that Page of Swords, right? And the Fool ready to jump. So right between the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords is that Emperor energy, right on top. So fire feminines. Um First of all, I heard burn slowly so that you can maintain your fire through the whole process. Then I heard burn brightly so that he can see the beacon. I don't know if that resonates for anybody. Yeah, because he's bringing in the 9 of Cups. It's like, look at this. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this dude on his horse, right? And behind him, he's fucking dragging ass, dragging these 9 of Cups with him. Okay? Ready to give them to this Queen of Wands. Slow. But when he gets there, after all her restlessness and her indignation and her indecision and her not seeing the options, because there she is, with the blindfold on her eyes, not receiving any information, not receiving anybody's opinion, just sitting there trying to make her own decisions. While she's doing that, there's this man growing his beard, coming in hot and ready. This is also, for some in the collective, they want me to say, if this is not a person, if this is not a person coming in, it's the energy of structure and order and stability, permanence, authority, and power. So this may be someone, feminine, fire energy, who is making hard decisions about who's in charge here. Okay? Even that can be sexy, though, right? I won't go there. Use your imagination. Who's in charge here? right? Because she's been on her throne by herself for a long time. So then this sweet talking emperor walks in with his stability and his strong arms and his beard and tall and honorable, and now now there's a question of who's in charge here. This is beautiful energy. Now, for some, like I said, this is leading towards love because the middle card here in the clarifying energy is that Nine of Cups. So let's read this column. The Fool on the backside, moving on, moving towards the dawn, moving towards a new path, a new ambition, okay? Ambitiously with that Knight of Swords, looking for a heart that's looking for a home, and then the Nine of Pentacles on top, Nine of Cups on top of that. Looking for some love, some stable love. He's coming in prepared. Yeah, not particularly competitive or dynamic, but there's ambition there. You have to have ambition and dedication, is the Nine of Pentacles, because they're the ones that are in it for the long haul. They take the longest path. Sometimes it's the most treacherous. Sometimes it's the most transformative. You know, it's not easy, but they're dedicated and they're meticulous. So that's what I have for the collective. And then, like I said, remember, one brick at a time, one little bit at a time. Because if they dumped all of it on you at once, it would crush you. It's like the puzzle piece, okay? The bricks represent something that you can build your future on. But there's impatience here with that Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands, very dynamic energy, and the Fool ready to jump. It's like, why? It's like somebody trying to build a house in time for winter, but like I said, they're only finding one brick at a time, maybe one a week, maybe one a month, maybe one a year. And the impatience is, why can't I just get enough bricks to build this now? And they're saying, because if we dumped everything on you that you need, it would crush you. So you must accept it one at a time so that you can arrange it and form it and plan and strategize where the next brick is going to go. Okay? And while you're doing that, the divine is like, while you do that, just do your fucking work. One brick at a time. I don't care if it's slow, because what we're bringing you in the meantime is this slow ass Knight of Pentacles. So by the time he gets there, the foundation will be built. Right? And then you can rule together. Hey. So let's get some final advice cards. I'm not going to do an ancestor oracle. Should I? I don't feel like it needs it, but maybe we should. Just to what's it? I forget words sometimes. What's the word? Consistency? Just to be consistent. Let's get an oracle card real quick. All right, ancestor, oracle, animal, spirit messages. Give me one, please, for the general collective regarding the message, one brick at a time. Strategize and plan. By the time he gets there, we'll have built the foundation. One, please, for the collective. Thank you. What's this? Shapeshifter. Interesting. See, now, that's why I didn't know if I wanted to do this. Shapeshifter. Oh. Transform and unveil your gifts. All right. Okay. They're saying that part of the strategy, part of the healing that's going to be done with this Queen of Wands cocooning herself back to tank, right? Taking a break, taking social media break, taking nutrition differently, right? Just in a healing journey here. Part of that is she's going to be changed, okay? But the ambition to do that is her own. That's good. That's the message I'm getting through that. So this says transform and unveil your gifts. Let's read the shapeshifter. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. One more. There we go. Transform and unveil your gifts. And I feel like that's really something that the Queen of Wands is considering, is that after this transformation, after this reinvestment in herself, she's going to come out of this with new abilities, new gifts, new insight, new power, new ambition. It's just going to be, she's going to change. The animals on this card are an eagle, a fox, a wolf. I think that's it. And a snake. I see snake energy here. I'm a sneaky snake. Now, snakes definitely shed their skin after a cycle, so that's maybe what this Queen of Wands is doing. You see the back of her throne where, with the gnarled roots? It looks like snakes intertwining even. So maybe part of this energy conservation is because she's going through a shedding. I know that sounds kind of gross, but she's going through some kind of shedding of the past, okay? This says take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. Okay, that's part of what that Knight of Pentacles energy is talking about. Take your time, develop your strengths, because when you come through it, it's going to be Emperor energy. Okay, you may have been through many challenges, Seven of Pentacles there, and lows, I think that says. But now you're in a space of transformation. You're moving beyond your past challenges. That Seven of Pentacles was definitely a past challenge. I don't know if you can see how the light is blinking, but we have a lamp here that's got a bad outlet. I think bad wiring, and it keeps blinking. So I hope that doesn't. I mean, pardon my pause here. I'm gonna try to brighten this a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's good. All right. Now, see that quadruple Libra energy comes through? How scatterbrained I am, right? There we go. Okay. So it says you may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you're in a space of transformation. That's snake energy. You're moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. Okay. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with, and um, and been you were born with and born to share. Got it. So all of your past experiences have only helped you to see how strong you really are. Yeah, that's that Queen of Wands energy. How strong you really are. You're an amazing soul and can change and transform in ways that people least expect. And they're telling me, especially you. I think you're going to surprise yourself. If this is you that vibrates with the Queen of Wands, you're going to surprise yourself of the new form that you take when you strategize this new path. Okay? You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. So you're guided in you're guided to stay focused on the light. Okay, that's that shooting star in the Fool card, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animals. So note if you are seeing a particular animal regularly or repeatedly, And it's because its medicine is coming to you. So, like the other day, um, when we were recording, there was a crow outside my window, and it was later on in the day. The crows usually go by in the morning, and then I don't hear them again, till the next day. But yesterday, the day before, it came around in the evening and was outside my window and was very loud. So, I mean, and then, ravens have been coming up in other things too, like pictures, videos, other people's cards. So pay attention to the animal energy that may be around you, and then look them up in like the animal symbolism databases. There's tons of them out there. Okay, um, even if it's a blue jay, look up what a blue jay means. There could be a message there, right? Anything out of the ordinary. Okay. So that's, oh wait, let's get these last couple. I'm pushing the time limit here, but let's get some last. Okay, messages, Eight of Wands. There's the Eight of Wands again, twice. Communication, a letter, information, news, open correspondence or conversations, maybe regarding or from that Knight of Pentacles, turning into an Emperor slowly. Let's see. Any more, please, for the collective? Save point. Okay. Oh, all right. Save point usually comes around when there's a portal energy, and we are coming up on the 1010 portal. But this was coming out pretty steady during the eclipse cycles. Okay? So this means that you're at a point where, like in a video game, before you go on to a new level, you may have just beaten a boss. You may be preparing to go towards a level where you have to beat a boss. This is talking about rest and restoration. Okay, this is that Queen of Wands energy here, that energy consumption. It's talking about you're now in a space of time where you need to pause, you need to regroup, you need to preserve what you have, purge what you don't need, make a plan. There's another make a plan stand, take inventory, and then you can move forward. Okay, so there's the save point. Now we're coming up on the 1010 portal, so this may be like in this week, right? I don't know, everybody's different in the collective, so this save point energy will last a different amount of time for everybody, but just so you know that it's here, and it's a heads up to drop loot that you don't need, just like in a game. Pick up loot that you're gonna need, restock the cheese wheels, and buy ammo and get medicine, right? Is that stuff that you do in games when you're at a save point? You equip things, right? Like change your clothes, equip magical items, equip magical books, all those things. We do have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Okay, that's that fool energy. He's not taking off with anybody else but himself. And they're showing me how it may be a little bit there. I heard trepidation. There may be a little trepidation to take this big leap by yourself, but there's going to be a point, there's going to be a little bit of time where you feel alone, but that's okay. That's okay. It's just a quiet moment in the process where you're there alone with your principles, and you're growing and you're moving, and there's not many distractions. You're going to feel kind of lonely, but it's okay. It's helping you hone your self-reliance. Okay, don't be afraid to fly solo. But there is dagger energy here, fear, worry, and a tense situation. Okay, and again, you will run into those. There's no need to shy away from them. You have all that you need to get through it. You're hone that Emperor energy and that Queen of Wands energy. Ambition, and that, you know, that Emperor energy, especially with the dagger there, it's like there's a testing here, you know? There may be fear or there may be conflict, and the Emperor energy is going to be needed to stand your ground. We got Jupiter here. Where is Jupiter? Oh, Jupiter's just coming through Gemini. I see it at night sometimes. When I go outside at night, because I'm I'm an insomniac and I'm a night owl. So sometimes I'll go outside and look at the sky, and I've been watching Jupiter move through Gemini. That's sidereal again. In tropical, I think, what are they saying? It's in, I forget, Taurus, Aries. I don't remember. Cancer. I don't know. But in the true night sky, you can see Jupiter going through Gemini, which is communication, intellect. That night, the Page of Swords that we have here is Gemini energy. Again, the boxing gloves came out. Get ready, it's on like Donkey Kong. And again, we've got that dagger energy where there may be some kind of conflict here. They're actually showing me that some in the collective, that conflict's going to be inner conflict, okay? One of the obstacles you run into may be people who have expectations of you that are contrary to what the Queen of Wands energy is trying to accomplish, okay? So there may be some storm warning come out again. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. I feel like that's for the past energy here regarding this Seven of Pentacles. The plan that didn't come to fruition, so now you have to make a new plan, Stan. I feel like you felt like this was a failure, and the failure at the time felt like destruction, like the tower, loss, you know. But the storm warning card is saying that not all storms come through to disrupt you. Some come to clear your path. And of course, you needed a clear path if you are going to jump off onto a new dream as the Fool. I don't know which guide is coming through, but they're being kind of raunchy today. And I heard when I said that, jumping on a new dream, I heard that dream is the Emperor. So somebody's wanting to jump on. Okay, all right. I get it. What's this? 1111 Energy Gateway. You are connected. A chance will be presented to change. There is a soul connection here, a twin flame, or a soul mate. They're also showing me the relevance of the 1111, whereas we're coming through coming towards the 1010 portal. That energy will open up and be active until the 1111 portal. So they're saying this energy is most prominent within the next month. And we've got, okay, this might resonate with some in the fandom circles. We've got a quote from Captain Picard from Star Trek Next Generation. It says, "It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness, that is life." Now, what was the card here talking about? Mistakes? It was that Seven of Pentacles, the first card. Learn from loss and mistakes, strategize new methods, make a new plan, and begin again. The new beginning is that Fool energy. But they want to reassure you that even though you made mistakes, that is not a weakness, that is life. Okay? It's just life. And a couple more, please. All right. Yeah, it's just life, because sometimes it be like that. So they're really, really trying to hammer home that somebody here is being really hard on themselves, that did not come to fruition. Everything fell apart, and now they have to start over on a new path, okay? But, I mean, literally, they're saying it just is like that. it's not any detriment to you. Then we've got the Hermit. So this may have put somebody in an energy of solitude, or this is what's going to come in the future. This is what's going to help you. We do have that Queen of Wands in the reverse talking about energy conservation. Now we have the Hermit here, Virgo energy again, solitude, introspection, withdrawal. That has, if you look at that Queen of Wands with her back turned and the Two of Swords with the blindfold trying to make a decision, that is definitely withdrawal and introspection. But the Hermit is guiding. The Hermit's advice is to look for those answers in your higher self. That's the light that's in the Hermit's lantern, is the light of the higher self. Okay, I think one more and then we'll wrap it up. I feel like this is just so long for you guys and it's late. What's this? 999, completion coming. Aspects of a situation are coming to an end, so preserve and purge. That's the save point energy. To preserve what you can, preserve what is, I heard preserve what is lucrative, preserve what is abundant, what is able to grow, what you can put energy into, what you can put effort into, even if that means yourself, even if it means learning something new skills, new talents, new education, reinvest in yourself. Preserve what you can, purge what you don't need. That does include people, habits, diet, nutrition, thought processes, mental beliefs, habits. I said habits, right? Dogma, all that. Because, yeah, 1111, energy gateway. You're connected. A chance will be presented to change. That's that snake energy in the shapeshifter card. There's a soul connection coming. I believe it's this Knight of Pentacles coming in, and when he comes in with that full cup, they're showing me somebody coming in, taking off their coat, getting 2 drinks, coming over to you to your table, sitting down and just sitting down. And once he sits down with you, he's not moving. He's now in your life forever. Okay, so that's what I have for the general collective. I don't have my schedule by me, so I'm not sure what I have scheduled for tomorrow. It'll be a surprise to the both of us. Thank you so much if you stuck with me this far. My information is in the description. I am open for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. If you vibed with my content, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a like, share, subscribe. It helps the algorithm get my content seen. Thank you for sticking with me this far until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.